or some of the past standings, I don't think that's ever been done in Big Ten history, Ben.
I think you're correct. There was a lot of great teams in those in the history books, but I think Oregon comes in, welcomes themselves to the Big Ten, and starts a dynasty.
So you can kind of hear in the background, it sounds like Oregon's starting to celebrate this victory already. This Ducks dominance of a victory for the second consecutive year, but we still have one more race to go and one more champion to crown, and we got Iowa in lane 6. Last year's champions and facility record holders, USC, season's best 3:28.65, which is a second faster than their facility record from previous season. UCLA in lane 4, their season's best of 3:29.43. And then the Ohio State will be on the inside in 3, and they'll be led off by Michaela McCall. UCLA will have Ava Sims. It's like Christine Mallard for USC, which was originally scheduled to have Joelle Trenbazier. Apologize if I got that wrong. And then Iowa's Olivia Lucas. Again, facility and meet record 3:29.97. Final event on the women's side at the 2026 Big Ten Indoor Championships from Indianapolis. And just like last year, the Trojans out front early on, though the Bruins of UCLA and Ohio State also running great first 150 meters. But it's going to be Mallard just ahead of Sims. Sims trying to see if she can get on right by and sneaks right past Mallard.
USC is the meet record holder from last year with a 3:29. This is going to be a big opening leg.
And Mallard regains the lead and is full steam ahead on this opening leg. And now hands off for their second leg. Looks like it's going to be Madison Mosby for the Trojans. And how about this lead that they've built on going into the second leg?
Yeah, that was a 52:48 opening leg, the fastest leg we've seen all day.
UCLA in second. That's Taylor Snare for the Bruins. Ohio State in third. Layla Campbell. And then Iowa in fourth. That's Izzy Zahn. And UCLA looking to close the gap, and Taylor Snare is closing hard, as is Campbell.
Yeah, the whole field coming back.
USC is going to hand off to Deja DeFrand. UCLA in second, that's Kayla McBride. And how about that leg for Layla Campbell? 51.93 as Ohio State's now falling back into fourth.
Yeah, everybody split faster than USC on that last lap to bring them back.
Everything that's gone wrong for Deja DeFrand has gone wrong this weekend, but she's still here and trying to see if she can help USC pick up another team title, or relay title, I should say. But UCLA is challenging their crosstown rivals. As is Iowa with Matunga on the third leg. But it's going to be the 400 champion for USC and Madison White on the anchor leg. Naomi Johnson just right behind her. Chuck Wu for Iowa. And then Kiara Webb for Ohio State. And it looks like Ohio State's fallen out of contention, but right now it's USC, UCLA, and Iowa.
Yeah, who would have predicted that you would have three exchanges right next to each other coming into the last leg of the 4x4?
And the LA schools. UCLA now ahead of USC. Madison White to the outside in 2. And Madison White back to the lead. And look at the explosion from Madison White. Right down to the very end for the Trojans. USC gets the 4x4. And the meet and facility record. While the Ducks on the left side of your screen are celebrating another Big Ten indoor title as Madison White 50-91 on that anchor leg for the Trojans.
And a big run by Iowa, coming in with second at a 3:30.08, ever so close to that elusive sub 3:30 4x4.
And looking at the NCAA descending order list, 3:28.89, Iowa running a very, very quick 3:30.08. If we take a look back on these, looks like this is the second leg. This is USC hands off to Deja DeFran, and then DeFran goes to Madison White. And, Naomi Johnson took it to White there for a minute, but this move right here by White was the ultimate deciding factor.
Yeah, that was really good running by USC. There was a little bit of hesitation inside of the legs, but with that last big leg, they came up with the facility record and meet record.
And that 3:28.89 moves the Trojans to number 5 in the NCAA on the descending order list. Iowa 3:30.08, which is just a second off of their season's best of 3:29.69. And then UCLA running 3:30.93, which looks like it's just on the outside of the top 12. But 18 of the 18 events have been scored, Ben. And for the second consecutive year in a row, and first time since, well, your Minnesota Golden Gophers swept it in, looks like 2021 and 2022. The